Hello friends, hello lovers of creative hands. So today I want to explain how to make this airband, because I call it airband, especially for beginners. Okay, and because I saw that it's trending recently, it doesn't require much fabric, and at least it's selling as high as 5,000 naira. So I think it's something that you can just produce to support yourself. So I'm doing the video. All right, so the fabric we need is going to be like 10 inches. On a fold it will give us 5 inches, so 10 inches. The width is 10 inches, so on a fold it will give us 5 inches. All right, and then the length you can use should be up to 20, for each side. 20 inches for each side. 20. So when you fold 20 it becomes 10. So between 20 and 22 inches is okay. So the measurement of your fabric, I'm going to write it out, should be 10 by 22 or 10 by 20. It's fine. We are still going to reduce it to the actual size that we want. So you sew it close and then turn it out. All right, sew it close and turn it out. Do so for the both of them. All right, so usually you will need to iron it. All right, but for ease I'm going to be using stretcher, so you can actually iron little things we are doing using your hot the stretcher. All right, the air stretcher. All these are part of the instrument I have in my workshop. All right, so I can easily iron when I need to, using my stretcher. One is not, especially when you are using generator, it's not going to uh be too heavy on your generator compared to your pressing iron. So you use your stretcher, and you can see that I already achieve a very good result with what I just did. So now, the like I said, your length should just be between 20 22. We are still going to reduce it. Okay, so when you fold like this, you should get at least 10. Don't get anything less than 10. We are going to reduce it later, but at least so that you will be sure that you are not going to spoil what you are doing. So when we cross it like this, you will cross and look for the part where you join it. That will be your back side. When you join and you turn over, you can still see the mark. Okay, so that will be your back. Don't just don't just sew it anyhow you want. Okay, so you will now have your back side. Look at the two back side. Please watch this part carefully. So you flip it over, you take the two back side and just pick the edge very close to the first one. All right, so that you will not have it, you will have the space between the two of them very tight. Okay, so we are going to hold it down and sew it. Okay, so by the time we turn it, we should be having the two right side facing the other side. So the same thing you did for that first one is what you are going to repeat here, having the two back side. Look closely, you will see the mark which tells you that this is the back. Okay, so you now bring it together, hold it as close as possible to the first one as well, and you can pin down. If you don't want to pin down, you can just go ahead and sew. The reason I'm using pin is because of this training. All right, so that you can see clearly what I mean. I just don't want to rush through it and at the end of the day you are confused. So this is what we are going to have. So we pick it and then we are now going to sew. We sew it from the point where I join it now to the end. All right, you will repeat it for both sides. Don't sew inward much, just a pinch, of or just stop stitch it very tiny, not even up to quarter inch, as tiny as possible. And also, as much as possible, just make sure that your stitch is straight. Okay, as much as possible, make sure it is straight as you sew. Pull out your pins. So now that we have been able to sew both this way, look at it closely, you will see that we have the back sides facing back. Okay, back is back. Look at it, even where we sew you can hardly notice it. And then this is the front, and you can see clearly how it is. So now The next thing we are going to do is to for us to take the measurement we need. You know, normal head size is between 22 and 24 for adults. So you are now going to cut. You can take from the beginning, all right, which is that part where you cross it, to the other side, maybe 10 inches or 9 inches. Okay, just 10 or 9. The reason I will do 10 is because of those people with head size of 24. Okay, and then make sure that both sides are equal. So if you cut 10 this way, don't cut 11 this way. If not, your knot will not be centralized. So that your knot can be centralized, you have to like cut the same length, 10 this way, 10 this way. If it's 9, you are using 9 this way and 9 the other way. So that is that for that. So we are now going to prepare another part where we are going to add elastic. Okay, so that elastic will make this hairband an adjustable hairband and can fit into any head size between 22 and 24. All right, so it's easier when you attach the elastic. So we take our elastic at 10 inches, and of course we are not going to be using 10 inches. Okay, but I made the material 10 inches. Okay, so when we make it 10 inches, we can have elastic of like 5 inches fixed in it. Okay, 5 or 4 inches elastic should be perfect for that bag. But the reason I made the material to be 10 inches is so that it will be able to gather at the back. That is where the fitting is, you understand? So let it be full. All right, so when you fix it, you top stitch. Just prepare the elastic separately, prepare it completely. All right, gather it and top stitch. Check your length, if it's up to 5 inches, you know, if it's up to, because let me say you are looking for 22 inches, for instance, check what you already have before the elastic, and then use the elastic to complete the remaining one. Okay, so I think between 4 and 5 inches will be perfect for me here. Okay, and this is ready. So we bring it to this part, from the front part, from the front, that is where we are going to fix it. So actually I wanted to top stitch this using my sewing machine, but it looks too thick for me. All right, so I had to go ahead and use my hand stitches, since it's going to be easier. So when I put it, look at what I did with my folding. Okay, so you bring the other side, fold inward and take this back, and then you hold it, and then you go ahead and use your hand stitches. All right, I just want to be fast. I don't have time for my thread cutting and needle breaking and anything, so that's why I had to just use my hand sewing to achieve this. Okay, so you can see what I did. Don't forget, you fix your elastic from the right side, that is the side you consider as the front. Do not fix it from the back. So what I just did here is the same thing I'm going to repeat for the other side. From the front, let it rest on the line. All right, and then you take your first fold, you take the second fold down. Okay, all right, you repeat what you just did now on the other side. Take your first fold, take the second fold, and then you can go ahead and use your hand needle to sew it. Everything you are doing now is from the front. Sew it as tight as possible. If your sewing machine can sew it, the better for you. So look at the outcome. After turning it out, you will not even get a trace of the sewing. I just thought I should bring this to my learners that are beginners. I know those of you that are not beginners, you don't need these tutorials, but for those that are beginners, I know that this is profitable to them. So if you just finished watching this, it means that you love the video. Please give it a thumbs up and also comment on the section. Let me know that you like this video. Thank you very much. And if today is your first time discovering us, please do not forget to subscribe, as your subscription matters a lot to us. I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to say thank you. All right, bye.